Welcome to Warp TV, where we help you get good and maybe take some scalps. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, something new for you guys. We've started a scalp of the day, and this first one is Dolphin Hunter with SP Elites against Friar Pop. Good job. Okay, and on to TVT. So one thing I always like to tell people is go and look at the choices that you could have during the match. For example, if you see PC Principal, then you won't see a Zen Cartman. And on to match breakdown. So right now we've got Lamb of God 82 with Nopal Mortal. You want to really look at your opening hand, and I kind of got screwed a little bit. So what I wanted to do was just kind of poke him and maybe have him put out cards in positions where he normally wouldn't. It's going to be very important to have his cards come over to your side of the field and try to delay your own cards from going as best as possible. There are a couple of critical things you have to make happen in this TVT for you to be successful. It was actually very frustrating for me. So one is you have to keep all of your ranged units behind your tanks. The other is to make sure that their ranged units lock onto your tanks. And then find a good time to engage either your Ninju or your Bounty Hunter Kyle. Yeah, and I made a few mistakes here. I didn't think that Philip would have enough health to get that bar, but yep, potato. So here we're going to do a little bit of pressing. Blood Elf is the star of the show, and unfortunately if your team did not pick her, they were wrong, and you're probably going to have a hard time. Support her and catapult Timmy as best you can, and watch out for summoning your own rats because you don't want them to be Blood Elf food. I cannot stress that enough. Without removal spells or anything like that, you're gonna have a hell of a time coming back if you ever fed Belf. Oh guys, don't forget to subscribe. I was looking at my data and I guess 60% of my viewers are not subscribed. That's weird. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. It tells YouTube that we're doing fine here and it deserves to be recognized. So please just take that time. Really appreciate it. Okay, up next we have Armored Orangutan, I'm guessing, with Donate or Die. Sorry, I couldn't read the whole name. So again, here with our starting hand, we kind of got screwed, so we're going to go ahead and do some poking. This is an ideal situation here. They freaked out and sent out, 2 units technically. So we're going to capitalize on that and bring them over. Just make sure that you're outplaying those units when they are on your side. And we're going to keep with our strategy of our ranged units in the back. And let's support our Blood Elf Bebe. So we're going to give her some range here, and she's going to go up against another Belf. We're getting poisoned, so regen is the answer to that immediately, if you can. Then as soon as you can, get that Ninju or Bounty Hunter Kyle out. That's going to provide everything you need to win these immediately. Just be careful about when your ranged units start locking on to their Zen Cartman or their tanks. When you see a DSR go, put something in front of those units that were DSR'd. They're going to provide all the backup you need. Put something thick, ideally like a Zen Cartman, because you know they're not going to get DSR'd that quickly again. And we're just going to continue to press. Should be any moment now. I will caution you though, don't overcommit. I kind of overcommitted here a little bit because I was feeling that he was just using his energy inefficiently. That's game. Next up we have FBP Mott with active members. This starting hand I'm going to call semi-ideal. You kind of have something that will allow you to slow roll, and we're going to use that catapult Timmy. Yeah, that kind of threw me off, just poisoning one unit. You don't want to do that. I mean, technically it's an equal exchange of energy, but I feel like he could have had a better shot at something else, like right there, for instance. It put us in a weird position, but we're just gonna have to outplay from here and adjust, and actually readjust to our original strategy here. So let's only use the units that we need for the specific situation. Yeah, there I got a freaking call, and I almost got disconnected from this. So we're slowly gonna go back to our ranged tactic here. And knowing that everything's gonna die on their side, I didn't want that bounty hunter Kyle to hit my new kid. If you see a Terrence and Philip, it's a pretty safe bet that they can be DSR'd. You really don't want them to shred up your tanks. Remember, we want their ranged units to try and lock onto our tanks. Gonna do another slow push here. We're not gonna overcommit. So Zen still has a little bit of life after that new kid blast, so we're gonna put our catapult behind the tank. But it's game anyway. Okay guys, I want to thank you for sticking around and watching till the end of the video. Find me on Discord and Reddit. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can be notified of my new videos.